over a short period of time. And we have a very hostile judge appointed by Barack Hussein Obama, a very, very hostile judge who knows exactly right from wrong, but we expect to win it on appeal. She hasn't given a decision yet, but she's very hostile, and she was put by Barack Hussein Obama. And generally speaking, anybody that does that, we're going to have problems with. So we don't expect to have. We won the case yesterday. Anybody that was there, that was a neutral, would say we easily won the case. But a lot of the case, and a big part of it's going to be how much money Harvard gets in the future. That's not part of the case, and they're not going to get very much.
Mr. President. In terms of negotiating about the reciprocal tariff, how far are we
with
from
the
Philippines? Yes, sir. How far
are you from the Philippines?
Yes, sir.
Good.
I'm from the Philippines. How far are we from achieving?
Well, it's tough. He's a very tough negotiator. So far, we're not there because he's negotiating too tough. In fact, I used to like him better than I do now. He's too tough. But we'll probably agree to something. But he's strong, a strong negotiator. He loves your country.
Mr. President,
when are you coming to the Philippines, sir?
You talked a lot about the severe consequences that those who were involved in the Russia hoax must face. In your view, sir, what are the next steps now that these documents are out there in Tulsi Gabbard?
Well, the Justice Department would have to act. And we have a very competent, very good, very loyal to our country person in Pam Bondi, very respected. And it's going to be her decision.
Just a follow-up to that, sir. Kristi Noem was in New York City visiting an off-duty CBP officer who was allegedly shot this weekend by an illegal alien who came into the country during the previous administration.
Right.
What is your message to any local leaders who continue to push sanctuary city policies after this nearly tragic incident?
So the only thing I don't understand, because you like to understand things and we're all smart people and all, but why would they allow 21 million people into our country, unvetted, unchecked? You don't allow it. You wouldn't allow people in. He's tough. No, the country's run properly. Biden and his group of thugs, and I don't think it was Biden, I think it was the people that surrounded that beautiful Resolute desk right behind you. They allowed 21 million people, probably much more than that, and many of them came from jails and gangs and drug dealers and mental institutions, insane asylums. Many of them are very sick. 21 million, probably 25 million, probably even more than that. And we're getting them out. Many were murderers, as I said. They killed people. Many killed more than one person. Stone cold murderers. I don't understand why they would have allowed that. There's only two reasons. The vote, because they want voters. That's one reason. I don't think they would have done it for that because they cheat. You know, they're so good at cheating, they don't need that. But the vote, and the second reason is they hate our country. I think they hate our country. I actually do. And it's the biggest problem. I mean, much of our time is spent with, we have the strongest border anywhere in the world now. Maybe even stronger than your border, if you can believe it. We have no people came in last month, zero, which is pretty amazing. I'm not even sure I can believe that. But liberals are the ones that do that calculation. But we had no people come in. A year ago, we had hundreds of thousands of people come in. Hundreds of thousands of people. And they flowed in. And if it wasn't for the election, it would have been millions of people came in last year. So millions of people prior to election time, they allowed millions and millions of people to come into you saw it. They'd open the gates. If you took an Alabama-LSU football game that holds 128,000 people, I was there, 128,000 people, and I liked them and they liked me. But if you took that and doubled it, that's what used to flow into our country on a daily basis. It's not even believable. And we're getting them out, and we're starting with the worst ones. And we had a man shot yesterday, a police officer who's a great gentleman, shot right here in the throat. Probably won't be able to speak again. But he was brave, and he shot the other guy, and they ended up getting him. And you saw the scene where his friend took him to a hospital and dumped him down on the sidewalk. The whole thing was crazy. But why would anybody do to our country what these Democrats have done? And honestly, we can never forget it. We can never forget it. What they have done, the damage that they've done to America is very, very sad. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
All right, you were just listening to President Trump meeting with the President of the Philippines, Ferdinand Marcos Jr., with the trade at the forefront of their upcoming discussion. Well, President Trump started off the meeting by announcing AstraZeneca is launching a $50 billion investment into the U.S. He was asked whether he believes that Powell should resign as the Fed chair. Trump responded that Powell is too late on everything, and that's why people can't buy homes. Well, President Trump says Powell will be out in 8 months anyway, and he says he doesn't mind if the Philippines gets along with China, because he says that the U.S. is getting along with China. President Trump then answered questions about the Russia collusion hoax and DNI Tulsi Gabbard sending criminal referrals to the DOJ over the Obama-era Russiagate, where President Marcos said the U.S. is assisting with its self-reliance program. And President Trump mentioned the U.S. had helped the Philippines during his first term to defeat ISIS-inspired terrorists in the country by providing equipment, training, and support to Philippine armed forces. And Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche.
One America News Network, your source for credible, honest, unbiased reporting from around the world, has just launched a live, 24/7, 365 days a year uninterrupted cable feed on YouTube. And it's only $5.99 per month. Now you can watch One America News Network live, anytime, anywhere in the world. Go to our YouTube page and click here to become a member today. One America News Network, your source for credible, honest, unbiased reporting from around the world, has just launched a live, 24/7, 365 days a year uninterrupted cable feed on YouTube. And it's only $5.99 per month. Now you can watch One America News Network live, anytime, anywhere in the world. Go to our YouTube page and click here to become a member today.